Hi guys. Yeah, we're back. I'm finally back after a long hiatus. And welcome to Wild Blue Yonder miniseries 3 premiere. Um, Basically the series that has brought you sultry demons, gay pirates, and depends. Yeah. So you're in for a ride. Um, that being said, I'm Mama C, or Mama Khalik, and yeah, I basically DM a whole bunch of shit, and that's all I do with my life, frankly. Um, but, right? Um, but, coming up soon on Tuesday, we will have tomorrow. Tomorrow we have Inkheart Requiem, which is a horror style D&D one shot created by yours truly, based off the Brothers Grimm's fairy tales, and then which is at 8 p.m. EST. And then on Tuesday we have West Marches at 8 p.m. EST. Wednesday is Vials of Blood, Vampire the Masquerade at 8 p.m. EST. And on Thursday, we have Dragon Tears at 7:30 p.m. EST. The only game that actually is earlier than all the others because we like to talk a lot. With that being said, I'd really like to shut up now. So, Lennon, take it away.
That's me. I'm Lynn. I'm Lynn. God, I'm Juniper. I'm also Lynn at Spice, most places on the internet. Today, I cannot talk. I am in pretty much every single one of those games that Meg's just said. So you can see me here on the Maestri and Nord channel quite a lot. You can also see me on Shadow Tabletop Gaming most Sundays and the occasional Friday, playing in a bunch of different games over there as well. If you want to know what I'm in and when they're playing, check out my link tree. Mummy Kalik is all over that, putting the link tree in the chat. Tonight I am playing. Are we introducing our characters?
Yeah, you can. Absolutely.
Sure. Tonight I am playing Aris Scurlock, who is one of the sons, I guess, of Lord Scurlock, who you will find out more about soon. I'm going to pass it around the U shape of whatever this is. Let's go down to Leafwind.
I'm Leafwind, or previously Brilliant Sun, if you follow down on any of the other social medias. Streaming occasionally, but mostly you'll find me on here playing whatever games are that week, including the Veils of Blood and Gods and Goddesses when we do that next. I will be playing the Sky Pirate Tertius Scurlock tonight. We'll see what kind of shenanigans we can get up to. But I will pass it over to Miss PR Scorpio.
I am PR Scorpio, or Miss Nina, if you're nasty. And I am a returning character, actually. I'm not sure when I'm going to slide into the areas here, but I'm ready for it as Demoness Queen Satara. All right. So anybody who knows who she was, she's back. And we'll learn more about her as we go. So I'm in a few of those games too. I have a character in Gods and Goddesses that just loves it. Yes, just
Yes.
watch us. Go to our stream, look at what we do, and then come look at us. Okay, there,
That's
easy.
it. Yeah.
I'm gonna send it over to Frost Embers. Frosty.
Hello, everybody. I'm Frost Evers. I will be playing Jigmun, the butler for the Surlock, the Scurlock family. Generally, you can find me in chats. I do not stream or otherwise, and I'm going to pass it up to Riz.
It's me. Um, Hi, I'm Riz from Riz, and you can find me everywhere as Riz Plays Games. Uh, as well, I'm in most of those things that Mami Kelly just mentioned. Today, I am going to be playing Bastion, the automaton of the group. It's going to be fun. It's going to be weird. Maybe some dancing. Who knows?
Um.
Make me
Yeah.
come up with a song.
Oh
God
no.
forbid. Oh no.
um.
Oh no.
Couple other
Pull
things
from
to
the old
mention,
lexicon.
right? A couple other things to mention. Starting in April, I will actually be running a D&D game over on Shadow Tabletop Gaming once a month, which is called Twisted Fates. It's going to be a... yes, June. I have to
Yep.
accept that message. Yes. You got flagged hard.
You're welcome.
But I didn't know I had to
Wait.
add that as a block term. But here we are. Which will be over on Shadow Tabletop Gaming. And there is a rumor that I will be doing a one-shot over on Dark Domain as well. We'll see how that goes.
Ooh.
Because apparently I just like to be everywhere, much like the word that Lennon had me unblock in chat. All right. So...
I think you blocked it.
What? No, I unblocked it. It says added a blocked term.
Oh,
Yeah, does
okay.
that... Oh,
Does that mean
does
that
that
you-
mean... I don't know.
Is it
Let you.
is that a blocked term or is that
Yeah,
unblocked?
I don't know. Now you have me concerned because it should not be blocked. Somebody write "come" in chat.
Okay, it's confirmed.
It's not blocked.
It is not blocked.
We're off to a good start, guys.
Also, we have a dark GM in the chat saying he'll hold something hostage until you come to the one-shot.
It's not a rumor. I'm gonna hold something. What are you gonna hold?
Here we
as
go.
hostage?
Josh says, "Here we
What
go."
have I
downhill.
given you?
It's not what you've given, it's what he'll take.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm going to read off the first page of Lord Scurlock. If you are not familiar with this system, and it is really great, I do say please go try it out. It's lots of fun. It's basically a system that makes you like create what you want. It's a one-pager with pre-made characters. So much fun. So much fun. Anyways. Lord Scurlock is dead. Right? His estranged...
It ain't so.
I will not
My
go.
lord.
Turn the lights off. Okay, I'm done.
Sing that in a pirate accent.
It can be done. Where's Ray? He can do it. I know he can.
His estranged children have returned home to Elysium for the funeral and disbursement of the estate. However, there is little left. The manor servant, Jedmund, has collected the last 82 crowns in a small coffer, and with it only a shabby coach and 2 withered horses, the family crest and swords, a portrait of a strange woman, Lord Scurlock's prized hunting rifle hidden away from prying eyes. The other attendees at the funeral are Lord Scurlock's creditors. They hover about the manor like vultures, eager to recoup measures of their losses. Visery Skin has come to collect his bribe for withholding certain unpleasant facts from public knowledge. He expects the children to continue the payments. He is owed 14 crowns and 5 crowns per month ongoing. Narcissus is owed for delivery of medicines that helped ease the tortured mind of Lord Scurlock in his final years. He is owed 6 crowns. Constable Tomb is soliciting the tax payment on the manor, 67 crowns. I don't know how they're going to do this, and I'm not even halfway through this damn list. Mr. Bailey of the Fox and Anchor kindly asks for the stable fees for the coach and horses, 11 crowns for the past 6 months. Mr. Plum demands the regular protection payment to the local goblin crime boss, Kedger, 1 crown per week. You owe 16 already. Magistrate Hoplin, a city judge, discreetly informs you that Lord Scurlock owes him certain trivial deeds and paperwork as a result of a gentleman's wager on a game of cards. It will take but a moment to retrieve them from the study. Milvoy, the priest who is about to perform the rites, is due 1 gold crown for his service. Petrus, The esteemed artist is completing a portrait of Lord Scurlock and lacks only the final payment of 2 crowns to deliver it. In addition, Lord Scurlock's half-brother, Elward, is snooping about the house, looking to claim anything that looks valuable. My brother would have wanted me to have this, he mumbles. Who will they pay? Who decides? What entanglements remain from Lord Scurlock's nefarious life, and who will turn them to their advantage? And this is where we have you guys. So you're all kind of met up in the parlor, having drinks after what some of you seem to think is a wonderful funeral service that meets the needs of public eye. To you, it almost seems like a joke. Having drinks and milling about. What are you doing?
So who's all there?
So
All of us.
All
us?
of you. Satara is she's there, but she's not there. She's like a whisper in the walls, if you will. Viceroy, Narcus, Constable's Tomb, Mr. Bailey, Mr. Plum, Magister Hoplin, Milvoy Oplin, Beatrice. And I'm sitting here like I got so many NPCs I have to play. Let's go, guys.
Is it Viceroy? I thought it was Viceroy.
You got this.
Viceroy. Let's go, Viceroy. You're probably right. I'm dyslexic.
Well, so am I. That's the problem.
You got that
Viceroy
from-
is like
you-
is like a title, isn't it? Like something
Yes.
like Constable
yeah,
or Mister.
Viceroy.
That,
Yeah.
that's sort of what I assumed.
I thought that was his first name. I'll be honest.
Oh,
You got
that would
the-
be so
you-
cool to a child.
You got the dyslexia from me too. Sorry about that.
Oh, Mom.
Oh,
Yes,
you
Colonel
read.
Mustard with a candlestick.
focus. Right. I heard. Didn't I hear Plum somewhere? Yes.
Yeah,
There is
you
Plum.
heard
There's a Mr.
Mr.
Plum.
Plum. That's right.
Mr. Plum, who's asking
See,
for
in the-
goblin protection money.
He's in the library
Oh,
asking for protection. All right.
Sir,
sorry,
young
where
Lord
are we
Tertius,
currently
it's
in the
been
manor?
such a long time since we've talked. How have
Oh
your
no, the
adventures
Twitch
gone?
title.
What? Huh?
It's Lord Sir Clock. It's
Sir
the
Clock.
title right now.
Dyslexia strikes again. I call it listexia myself, but they keep correcting me.
I have to fix the layout, guys. It's fine. Everything is fine.
Fine.
It's fine. Listen, usually, no, not even usually.
This is a
I
very
need to-
steampunky show, so it's fine.
It
It
doesn't
fits.
matter.
I
Yeah.
just
I
need
love
to
it.
send everything through tofu.
That's my girl.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. What did you say, Pat?
Young Lord Tertius, it's been such a long time. How have your adventures been?
Oh,
Long-winded and unfortunately not as profitable as I'd prefer, but we're making do.
Wonderful news. May the winds be ever in your favor.
I appreciate the sentiment. Tertius has only ever drunk from his own personal flask the entire night. He has not touched any of the refreshments. He's a pirate. What do you expect?
That's very true. That's actually a good point.
I mean, fair.
Bastin,
Yes. Yes.
although we talk often, this day comes with great sadness.
It does. He was, and I do apologize to you all for this this occasion, obviously. And
Unfortunate circumstances that brought us all together, maybe?
that's true as well, Tertius.
Unfortunate, I would say fortunate in this case.
I mean, to be fair, I was being mildly polite. But yes, the old man can go jump off a bridge, which he has apparently done.
I don't see why it's
Ter
worth being polite. He is no longer here to hear us. We can speak ill of the dead as much as we like, and it won't have any effect.
Bastion gives like a stare at Eris and Tertius. I mean, I am still here. He made me to look just like him
And
you
sound
are
just
not
like
him.
him.
and sound just like him.
Truly a living painting.
Exactly.
It's not creepy at all.
He made me. Of course, it's not creepy.
So as you all
Typical.
are bickering, Viceroy's skin comes up to you. Viceroy. I said that right this time, right?
Viceroy.
You
He's
did? You
what?
got it.
You did.
There.
Comes up to you all and he's like, so assuming to how you all are speaking ill of your late father, I would assume that I'm not getting paid.
You're being asked to be paid for a bribe, correct?
Me personally, I don't care whatever secrets you hold. I don't care if they're released. So,
It might be best to keep face. The late Lord has taken quite a lot of time and money in order to show a good public face.
why?
To be fair, in my profession, having a unsavory reputation is preferred. So, put the secrets out there and bite me.
Well, it seems our teaching, the lessons from your young age have clearly not stuck.
I've had a better teacher. Life.
I thought you were about to say the sea.
I'm a sky pirate, not a sea
The
pirate.
air,
The clouds.
the cloud.
The storms. You ever seen a man falling overboard and shot by a lightning bolt?
Well, can't say that I have.
He comes down crispy.
Extra.
Very.
Well, in that case, we'll see how this all plays out. Maybe I can gain something from you sooner, or rather than later. Do you know his secrets, perchance? Or am I the only one that knows?
Depends on which secrets you refer to.
What if you tell us the
Yours.
secrets and then we decide whether or not it's worth paying to keep them secret?
I haven't any secrets that I'm embarrassed of.
And if like and if maybe they aren't as secretive as we think they are, the price goes down.
Well, I hear that the Empire doesn't take too kindly to Leviathans.
That is quite the bold accusations to a dead man.
More so to his children. And he turns around and walks away.
I exchange a glance with Tertius.
Who's taking a sip from his flask like,
They're talking about you two.
don't worry about it.
Maybe we should revisit this topic at a different day. But for now, payment is due. Does anybody... Young Master Aras, do you have a way you would like to resolve this?
I Let's just say I wasn't quite expecting what came out of his mouth just then. Perhaps it is better to pay him off this time. And I personally Look, if it comes out of his coffers, it comes out of his coffers. Perhaps, Tertius, between the two of us, we could work something out if there is not enough from the coffers. I don't know.
It's a fair point. We can give it a shot. My hold's been a little light as of recently, but worst case scenario.
This petite woman walks up to Jedmund, and she's like, she's so tiny, but she's carrying like the biggest canvas that is covered in cloth, way too big for her small stature, and is like lifting it like it's nobody's business. Sir, I've brought this. It was a painting that Lord Scurlock asked me to make. Do you have the final payment?
Unfortunately, I'd need a bit more information. The late master did not necessarily include me in all of his dealings.
Oh, well, I'm simply owed a final payment of 2 crowns to deliver the portrait of Lord Scurlock. I believe he wanted it for his study.
Can we take a look at the portrait?
Oh,
If it's an accurate one, the old man's not here to give a shit.
well,
Maybe you could relive your youth and paint over it.
Or we could sell it to the highest bidder and they could use it as target practice.
That's actually not a bad idea.
The-
This lady has obviously spent countless hours creating this thing under the impression that she would be paid for her time, so I do feel like payment is owed.
Yes.
oh, why thank
If we
you.
can sell it for target practice, then all the best, but
Well,
you deserve payment for your work.
I appreciate that. It's simply 2 crowns. And she takes off the large canvas blanket that's over it, and you see a very real liking of Lord Scurlock in all his bony, deep-eyed, wrinkly-faced glory. However, Tertius and Eris, I need you guys to something beyond the eye can see. And honestly, any of you
Ooh.
can make this a roll if you'd like.
Would this hit
Okay.
Key of the Dark Legacy at all?
Yes.
Ah.
Oh, I have that key too. I'm fucking good at
It would
that.
hit anything that is underground, anything that has to do with magic, anything that has to do with wisdom, attentiveness. Basically make an argument for your best perception rolls.
Question. Can this turn multiple keys at once, or is it just one?
You can turn multiple keys at once, yes.
You can? Fantastic.
So if I just wanted to make a
Um,
straight roll, I could just roll 3 dice, 1 for base, and like 1 or 2 for like a cult.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me find you here.
Now, could I use? Could I?
So, Jedmund, for this, if you want to go that way, you can actually use your savvy. So you get 1 for trying, and then a 2nd for your savvy trait, and then you would actually get 2 for underworld and 1 for occult, and another 2 for educated. So you're rolling a total of 8 dice off the bat.
Yeah,
Damn.
but if I roll this, I lose those dice.
Not those ones. Only if you take out of
No,
your
yeah.
pool.
Only the pool. Yeah.
Your pool is
okay.
extra dice. These ones
okay.
you always
So-
have.
For Bastion, would it be scan and would it be craft too for this one?
No, so you can only take 1 at a trait. So you have to go down. So you're taking sensors.
Yeah,
So
sensors.
for this one, you can actually use scan and energy. So you would get a
Okay.
total of 4 dice.
Sweet.
I'm going with arcane for this one.
Mhm.
So one for trying, one for awareness, one for arcane sight. Can I make an argument for willpower? Because this is looking at a photo of my late father. Um,
I
or
would,
is,
s-
is willpower a bit of a stretch?
I would say there is a decent argument. Can we negotiate at 1 dice instead of 2?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. That's perfect. And we're
Could
looking
I
for 4s and above, right?
Mm-hmm. 4 and above.
could I make an argument for both Underworld and Contraband and Traveler?
Once I find you, yes.
It's under savvy, isn't it?
It's under Traveler for me.
Oh, sorry.
Tetris.
Savvy.
Tetris?
Tertius.
Connections to contraband. Yeah, 1. Underworld. Yeah, 4. So that would be a total of
Ooh.
6 dice for you.
Hot diggity damn.
I just got 1 success, by the way.
1 success.
Same.
So Eris and Bastion, you see nothing. You have
5
4
success.
successes.
Okay.
5 success. Jesus
Ooh.
Christ.
So
4, 4, 5, 6, 6. Yeah.
I got
Judgment
3
and
6s and a
Dang.
5.
You do see the fact that, like, if you look closely enough at the painting, and in an odd kind of overcast light, you do see a very skeletal face hidden beneath the paint. Think very much. What's his name? I studied him
Bad
in
Dorian Gray?
skeleton.
Thank you.
Not Dorian Gray?
Dorian
Dorian
Gray.
Gray. Think
Dorian
very
Gray.
Dorian Gray vibes.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about Vigo
Ooh.
from Ghostbusters.
I like Vigo too.
Dorian
The
Gray is
skill
like,
on this painting is immaculate.
oh,
If one
Like-
could say a little supernatural.
Where did you pull the inspiration for this one?
simply from him. He did ask me to use a very special type of paint. One that I'm not very familiar with. It took me a while to get used to. But he promised it would bring his likeness to life.
And what
I think you
paint was
captured him
this?
very well, wrinkles and all.
Sorry?
What paint did he ask you to use?
It was very, like, inky, honestly. It had wonderful shades to it. I did have to add some of my own paint to it to kind of bring it out a bit more. But there's some of his ink in all of it.
Can we like just come up with a name?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You can literally pull NPCs out of your ass for this.
Okay.
If you're gonna let me do that, I'm gonna come up with a name gen real quick.
Yep.
Can I? Oh, sorry, Pat.
Yeah, go ahead. Whoever.
Go.
Just listening to this weird kind of paint she's talking about and knowing our father's propensity towards the occult kind of things, can I kind of make an educated, not an educated guess so much as see if I can recognize what the fuck she's talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
The
Okay,
paint
I'm
is going to be called the Key of Smoke.
Ooh, the key of smoke.
Ooh.
Love that. Okay. Okay. I'm one for trying. Educated academics, I think
Yep.
fits here. Would this be history, science, art? What about how about those three? Where are we thinking?
So we're thinking academics.
Hmm.
I would say science and art.
Science and art.
Science.
Sure, that makes sense.
Could I use the help action?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, how
Cool.
does that work? Is
You
that
get
an
one-
extra die? Or...
Once I learn how to breathe again, you get one extra die.
Still only 2 successes all up.
Ay-ya.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
so for things like art, I'm assuming I would know a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I'm helping.
Yeah, so when you go to do the help action, it is 1 extra die towards that person. And it comes out of your dice pool. But you didn't fail, but you failed.
Mm.
You'll know that uh, it reeks of a somewhat demonic energy.
Miss
Good to know.
Oh, and they follow through. Oh, if I use Secret of the Mentor,
Mm-hmm.
could I have given them advice on this?
Absolutely.
Then they would get a free +1 dice,
Yeah. So you can roll 1 extra one.
Ooh,
and I get 1 XP.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is it too late for me to add dice from my own pool as well because I've already rolled?
Go
Or
ahead. Go ahead.
all right, I'm going to add a couple from my own pool. What was that extra one from Frost? Okay, that's 2 more successes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes total now.
You know directly that it is ink from a very strong Leviathan.
Ooh. Can I detect whether it's from Satara or whether it's foreign?
You would have to give me an magic roll for that one.
Okay.
So you're looking at awareness and arcane sight.
All right. One for
And
awareness, one for trying,
this will
one
be
for
a
arcane
difficulty
sight.
of 3 for you.
I'm spending the entire rest of my die pool here because I want to know.
Fuck!
Aris, it's only 3. I've only got 3 left, but Aris,
Yeah.
this is his fucking special interest. He's on this shit. Motherfucker. Oh no, that was 3. Okay, there are 3 successes in there.
Yes, it is from Satara.
Sweet. Okay, good to know.
But nobody else knows that. You know that. And so she looks at you all. So, who would like the painting? And she holds out like her other hand as she like kind of leans it on the ground, for like the 2 crowns she is owed.
I would.
Lennon and Spice has an inspo.
Oh,
Ooh.
hey, thanks, Josh.
You will get.
How does that work in this game?
So for your next roll, you can get an additional d6.
Yes. Thank you.
So she's holding out her hand for the crowns, and holding on to the painting to her side.
Who's got the crowns right now? Who's got the whatever was left from the
Jedman.
I will take
Jedman?
take 2 crowns, and I will take the painting and say, thank you very kindly.
I believe I could get some. I feel rather attached to this painting, Jedmund. Is there any chance you would give it up?
It belongs to the estate.
As
So
it
for-
goes, just go ahead. You're role playing. Sorry.
it is up to you, Bastion, Aras, you, Master Aras, and Master Tertius to split the estate. In the meantime, would you
Well,
like it in the study?
as the first one, I am the rightful heir to the estate.
The estate is all that is left over. The will divide the estate accordingly.
Where is the will then?
Is there a will?
There's a will.
Oh.
There's a way to.
That's what I thought immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
The will is
Probably in his study, I'd imagine.
yeah, it's in a study.
Sure.
that is to be. We can look over the will
Secret
after
messages.
the ceremony.
Well, if
Secret
you are taking the
tunnel.
painting,
Tunnel.
secret tunnel.
Yeah.
If you are taking the painting to the study, I will accompany you, Jedmund.
Yes, Master. Aras. Young Master.
Great messages.
I feel if I should deal. What?
He got a. Oh yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're taking the painting away.
I'm gonna follow because I think Baston it hasn't taken his eye off the painting because that's probably his first time seeing his likeness, quote unquote, and he's just like following behind them.
As you go to leave, Milroy Olam looks at you all. Excuse me, I would like to leave now. I've performed my services. May I be paid?
How much is
It's
owed?
1 crown, yes.
One.
Yes.
I think we can spare a single crown for the priest.
Take the crown. Yes.
We don't want to piss off the church.
No, they did a wonderful service today.
Again,
Thank
payment for services already rendered, so yes, of course.
Well,
So we've now paid the artist and the priest, is that right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm
sweet.
keeping
So
track,
that's
don't
3,
worry.
right?
Yeah.
As am I.
Yeah, same.
As the butler.
Everyone-
You guys do the work.
Everyone's on. So you go off to the study. What do you discuss in said study? This is all you guys.
I'm not
follow
there.
Roles.
I am-
You didn't follow.
I am
Tetris?
searching the
No, I did not.
desk.
I don't know the painting's important. It's just creepy as shit.
Dude,
That's fine.
Jedmund, if you could
Would
just find
I-
a spot for the painting, that
would
would be
I
great.
know
I'm going
where
through
this-
the desk.
where the-
Sorry, one more time.
would I know where the? Oh, sorry.
Who?
For who?
Both of you. Flip a coin. Who goes
Oh.
first? Roll a d6.
Riz, go for it.
Okay. Okay. Would I know where the will is?
Mm-mm.
No. You didn't tell his robot?
Never send a robot
so
to do a man's job.
I'm very dismissively telling Jedmund to just find a spot for the painting, whatever, and I'm searching the desk. Like, I'm straight up going to search through his shit to see if I can find this will.
I see your habits from a young lad have not been changed.
Why should they? Is there something wrong with my habits?
It is more courteous not to rifle through things as
I
soon
don't
as
have
one
time
gets the
for courtesies.
opportunity.
I feel it is quite important in this case to figure out who this estate belongs to, don't you think? The will is
It'll-
important.
It'll take as long as it'll need to. You cannot rush certain things.
I cannot rush. I'm just fucking. I'm going through this. Yeah.
I look over at Jedmund. I'm like, Lord Scurlock told us about this. Very impatient.
So Eris, as you're ruffling through things, you find a strangely modified mechanical piece of artwork.
Oh.
Oh, the watch?
Yeah, like a watch. That is worth 2 gold crowns.
Ooh. I wonder if this can be sold. I hand it off to Baston followed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hand it off to Baston because it's a mechanical thing.
Yes. What is? Can I roll to see what this is?
Yes. But no, because it's a fucking watch.
Let's watch.
Oh, right.
You made it seem like it's a big mechanical thing. I'm like, let's watch.
It's a pocket watch that
It's
does
a
not work.
palm-sized pocket watch.
It's a pocket
That's why
watch
it's
that
so
doesn't
funky.
work.
Aw.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's why it only sells for 2 gold crowns. Fix it.
That's
it might
true.
sell for more.
Well, Baston can use some of his
Can I try to
mechanical
fix it?
oogity
Yes,
woogity to fix it, right?
absolutely. You can try
There
to
we
fix
go.
it.
So that would be 1 for trying.
It's going to be a challenge rating of 3.
So it's 1 for trying, 2 for mechanist. and one
Mechanist?
for mechanist, and then
So
one
it's
for
going to be
craft.
2 for e- electroplasmic mind,
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, 2 more for mechanist, so 4. You can choose labor or trade.
Labor.
This would actually be craft as well, so that's a 6th.
Mm-hmm.
And then facts and figures. Facts would
Yeah.
work in here.
Yeah. All right.
Per
You
challenge
said
rating
the
of 3.
3.
Good question, Miss Nina.
Tetius has a question, Miss
Ooh, that is
Nina.
a good question.
Hmm?
What's a question?
Oh, I don't have one. Miss Nina had a good question in chat. I'm just responding.
Mm.
I'm agreeing.
Yeah, nobody's asked me though.
I didn't. Oh, Aris did not have the presence of mind to actually look at the clock. He was just like, "Oh, it's not a wheel throw."
Yeah,
That's a 5. 5
5.
successes.
It starts to tick again. The second hand is ticking, but under closer inspection, as the second hand ticks, the other hands do not move.
Good work, Baston.
It kinda. I mean, it's not. It's not moving. The
Is there
one is
something special
moving.
about the position of those hands, perhaps? Where are they currently pointing?
Yeah. What time are they pointing to?
6:09.
Nice.
Nice.
Sorry.
We're children.
Easily
Yep.
entertained.
I had to. I don't have enough
If I
Giddy,
alcohol.
like
giddy,
start
giddy.
shaking, if I shake the watch a little bit, is there anything like rattling, or is it just not too
Shake the
much?
watch.
You're not.
Yeah.
Are you shaking it or are you like?
Shaking it.
Just like a little rattle.
No, there's no rattle.
Okay. I hand the watch back over. Congratulations, you have a new watch.
To me? Or
To you, to Eris.
oh, thank you.
The second
Yeah.
hand only works.
I'm assuming it's still worth two gold coins
Still
because it's
2
not
gold
fixed.
coin, 2
Yeah.
crowns.
Thank you.
I would think
shove
your
it in a
father.
pocket.
I would think your father would like that. Would like you to have that.
Oh, I appreciate that. That's a lovely thought. Thank you. And I shove it in a back pocket and don't think about it, and still go back to looking for the wheel.
Priorities.
Young Master Eris, why is
Yes?
finding the wheel so important at this moment?
You don't think it's important to figure out who owns all of this stuff?
In
I would like
matters
some
of
proof that I am the rightful heir.
yes, in matters of procedure, it is best to take your time. They will not come sooner if you run across the hall. Just like if you ran across the hall, dinner was not ready sooner, you would still have to sit and eat and wait for the food to be ready.
Jedmund, you are not my father. My father is dead. I do not need advice from you.
My apologies.
Thank you. And I go back to looking.
Savage. Fucking
Sorry,
savage.
I'm
I love
sorry.
you so much. You're going back to looking. Okay, you find a pristine, sentimental piece of artwork.
Okay.
It seems
What
strangely
does it look like?
familiar. It is of a beautiful woman with very black hair and very pale skin.
Do I recognize her?
Sorry, one more time.
Do I recognize her?
You have a feeling that you recognize her, but not completely.
Jedmund, do you know who this is?
Can I RP this? No.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can RP it. Go ahead. You want to throw something in there? Go for
Oh
it.
no, I was just
No.
gonna throw a character name out there, but you're like, you don't recognize this lady, so never mind. No, I do not believe I have seen this lady before.
Hmm. Is
Maybe,
this worth anything, do you think?
well, you might check to see how old this painting is, if it happens before me or during my stay.
Is there a signature on this with like a year, you know how sometimes artists put, whatever
Yeah.
year they painted it in?
It is older than you are, but not by much.
Huh. Quick question.
Quick answer.
Do we do we know our mother? Like how was do you know what I mean? Like there is no mention of mother in this thing, so what's the deal?
You know your mother.
That ain't mom. All right.
You know your mother.
That is not Lady Scurlock.
You know your mother. But you know your mother, and this woman is not the mother that Tetius Bastion Eris know.
You are not the mother.
Hey, mystery
You are the
painting of a
stepmom.
mystery woman.
Step aside.
Can I secretly scan that?
Yeah,
Or
go
is she
for
the mom
it.
that stepped up?
Or would Baston actually know?
Bastion would not know.
Okay, so I can roll for
Yeah,
scan.
scan and energy would basically go into that one.
Yeah.
So that's a 4.
You
This is
scan
going to
it
be a
and
challenge rating of 4, though, for
A
you
4?
to get this. So all 4,
I-
unless you want to add some pool
So
dice
is-
to this, you better hope.
So it's
5 crowns
3
says this
three
is
or
his
higher,
side piece.
You're on.
right?
Mm.
What'd you get?
Is it 3 or higher, right?
4
for
or
the
higher.
4 or higher. Okay. Cool.
Easy.
Why am I being mamad?
Yeah, I'll go one more. I'll use one of my pools.
Because we're talking about
Why?
mamas.
Yeah, why shouldn't you be marmored?
2 successes. That's probably not going to do anything.
You're one
No.
of the 2 mamas here.
You're one of the 2 mamacitas? Damn.
I'm always
Yeah.
a mamacita.
With that, young master, Baston, I will go see if Tertius is up to any trouble. Potentially even stealing the silverware again.
So
Check
you
all
go
of
Not
his
back.
stealing of the
pockets.
flowers.
Yeah, I leave him
Oh,
alone.
gentlemen never change.
I got distracted by chat again. Josh got thrown for a loop. He hasn't seen Nightbot do that yet. So you go back and see. How are we pronouncing your name, Brian? Like, what the fuck?
There.
Tertius. Like
Tertius?
tertiary, but a little different.
Tertiary? Like, we need depends for the tushy?
Tertiary as in tertiary is like secondary or third or
Oh,
like
yes.
it's not the primary.
So, gentlemen,
But
you go...
tertius is how I've been pronouncing it.
Yeah, Lord Scurlock fully like labeled his kids A, B, C.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
So you go back to see Tertius. What are you looking for? What are you...
Tertius has found wherever Aylward has been snooping.
He's such a pirate.
and cornered the man.
Aylward?
The half-brother.
Oh, the half brother. Yeah, okay.
And is looming over the poor, pale, wet man, and is effectively whispering in his ear, "Get the fuck out before I slit you from stem to stern. You're not wanted, and you're not welcome. Everything here is for me and my siblings.
But I'm part of your siblings.
No, you're not.
Why not?
You're our father's sibling. Unless you're in the will, which I don't think you are.
Well, do you have set will?
Not yet. I'm sure my brother's found it by now.
We'll find set will, and I will leave.
Or I could throw you out. You prefer that?
I would like you to try.
I'll try right now. Collar, hip.
What?
Wait. Jennifer wants to say something before you go.
It's like, Yogmaster, please. You don't need... Violence is not necessary. And
Violence
the will
is
has
always
not...
necessary.
It would be appreciative if violence could be restrained for the night. At least until the ale flows.
Ale's been flowing all day. Where you been?
Oh, Master Tertius. Now, half-brother, guest in this manner, please leave as the ceremony is over and the living relatives need to discuss.
I am a living relative.
But you are a guest, unlike the children. Please leave.
Curtius is just standing behind Jegman at this point, fuming.
Judgment, I'm going to need you to roll me a type of persuasion here.
With an assistance die.
So
Sure. I'm going to go with wise.
Yep.
2 for persuade, 1 for experience, and 1 for compromise. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
5 right there.
Plus an extra for try.
All right, so I'm at
And this
6.
is going to be a challenge rating of 4.
All right, let's do this. I only got 2. Darn.
So he looks at you with kind of twinkle in his eye. Yes. I'll leave. And he walks
Much appreciated.
out of the room. And you hear the front door open and close. And to your knowledge, he has left.
I poke my head out from wherever we were and look at the front door. Do I see him walking away?
You see nothing.
Shit.
Seems the apple really never fell far from the tree. In all instances.
I wouldn't say I'm much like father, but, you had more experience with the old man than I ever did. I left a little young.
Oh, that you did. We still have your favorite books from that time. Should we bring them out?
I'm not much one for reading anymore, unless it's a ship's manifest.
I was so expecting you to say something like smut, and I was here for it.
No, that's for the after hours stream.
The $14.99 show, guys.
Yeah.
The $14.99 show sponsored by Bad Dragon. Come back in 3 hours.
It's literally just you reading smut in that voice out loud.
Indeed.
Listen, I'd be here for that.
The nastiest
Yeah.
pirate smut you've ever seen on these seven seas.
He needs to read it. Megs, do you remember the Nazi you remember the channel? He needs to read it.
He needs to read it. You need to read it. You need to
I
read
need to
it.
read what?
Loving on the high seas. We need to hear
Oh.
something like that. Yes, we do.
Oh
When we
my.
come back from break.
Yeah.
That could be one of the flashbacks when we change scenes. Is like Tertius just reading smut in his room or some shit.
Just propped up on pillows in a big captain's bed. Oh my.
I'm just saying. I have thoughts for a just chatting episode at one point of just random players coming in going like, here's the thing. Oh my. Yeah, oh my. When Brian says oh my, like there's something in me that tingles.
Oh, we
I'll
call that
take it as a compliment.
we call that the Mr. Sulu effect.
hmm
Yeah. Oh my.
Oh my. That's where all
Dark
Oh my-
Domain.
Bold of you to assume, Dark Domain, that there are any batteries left to begin with.
Oh.
It's straight up AC/DC right there in the wall.
tofu. Jesus.
You don't need
When the
batteries if it's
neighborhood just goes
rechargeable.
down a little, energy wise, everything dims. It's like, she's at it again.
And here is where we are going to take a short break, but not before. Not before.
How long do you need? How long do you need?
Like 2 minutes if I'm doing it myself.
Depends on what kind of assistance I've got.
Yes. Yes. That's my girl. Oh.
I'm crying.
Oh. So proud right now.
We'll be right back after the break. Everybody take a
I
breather.
want a flashback. Somebody give me a flashback. Who wants to do a flashback?
A flashback.
Who wants a flashback?
Can I give you a flashlight?
I want Baston to do a flashback.
Bastion.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
Bastion
Let's
hasn't,
do a
hasn't got-
flashback.
gotten a lot of
Sure.
characterization yet.
All right.
trying to be a robot.
You're
All
just
right.
disassembled with one arm. Father,
Yeah.
what am I?
How do I
think-
set this clock?
I think within this flashback, it's like there was a time where he was just being assembled and he's looking around and in this dark room where other Bastons are, like just a weird dark center. Like he's just sitting in a chair with all these with these Bastions just looking at him. Who are you? Where, what's happening? And again, this is new. This is a new format for me, so I'm kind of
Mm-hmm.
still getting used to it. So I'm like, I think Bastion is just sitting there going, trying to get something out of any body that's in here. He starts moving his fingers a little bit, like realizes that it's not actually the fingers, it's just the mechanics of the fingers, of the bones in it. Like what? Hello? Hello?
I hear you.
Who's talking? Show yourself. Lord Scurlock wants you to show yourself.
don't answer to him.
Then Bastion will try to stand up. Is he like restrained at all?
I don't know. Are you restrained? It's your flashback.
It is my flashback. Bastion will stand up, like mechanically, still new. Like he's gonna try to stand up and then just fall flat back prone on his face a little bit and on his. What is happening? Where am I? Who are you?
And it's at this moment that you see a very petite woman with wrinkles and eyes that have seen the world picks you up, puts you back in your chair, going, "You'll find out." And then leaves in a puff of smoke.
And you just hear him. You just hear him start repeating the same lines, like, "Who are you? Where am I?" Scurlock demands answers.
Amidst the creaking of steel on steel.
Yeah, and then you just hear sleep mode activated.
And this is where we will have our break.
Damn.
We will see you
That
guys
was a good flashback.
shortly.
Ooh,
That was
I'm-
awesome.
Time for an eyes open nap.
yes.
You.
Sleep mode, no.
And we will be right back from our sponsors that we don't have.
Depends.
Yet.
Oh my god, we're back! Hi, folks. Things happened. We like to talk. It's basically a talk show during the break. I should really just broadcast it, honestly.
Just do a just chatting stream.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think we all need that like once a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, we just finished
History of North Round
with
Table.
what's his name? Alaris leaving. Elward
Alward.
No word.
Yeah.
leaving.
L word.
L word.
Elward.
Edward. Ugh.
And a wonderful flashback.
Mm-hmm.
Tartius and Jedmund, do you have anything left to say? I will remind everyone that your dice pools are back at their maximum.
Oh.
So it's refreshed.
We had a refresh.
Okay.
Sweet.
And I also haven't used that inspiration yet, so I'm gonna. Can I
You
just
can-
add one to my dice pool for that? Would that make sense?
Yep.
Well, Jigmund. Hopefully we've seen the last of him.
Well, if he is anything of your family, it'll take a few times before they start showing up.
We are a stubborn, tenacious lot. That is definitely true. Let's go see if my brother's found that will yet.
As you're
Yes.
walking towards that study, Narcissus comes up to you, Tartius. And
Tertius.
Tertius.
Tachos.
Oh my god.
Tachos.
Therain.
Rain.
Thrain. I'm really bad with names, guys. He looks at you. Sir, I was wondering if I can speak with you for a moment.
What's your name again?
Narcissus Cope.
Narcissus. Oh, yeah. You gave my father the drugs, didn't you?
Well, yes, sir.
Well, he's dead. So,
Unfortunately, so.
so what? Did he not pay you?
No.
Well, if I put this to my brothers, well, brother and bot, whatever, uh, they would say we would pay you for services rendered. However, concerning our father is now dead, I'll pay you half. How's that sound?
Well, sir, I do have to pay for the medicines that I had provided him and most of all my services.
But you're a doctor. You always upcharge, don't you? Always got get a little bit extra.
Unfortunately, your father knew things that he shouldn't have known. And,
About.
well, me and my family, sir.
Oh well, whatever dirty little secrets he might have had on you probably died with him.
Like, yes, I would assume so. However, I did only, well, you see, I did only charge him for the medicines rendered.
Oh, so you already gave him a discount?
Yes, sir.
That's what you're saying. Okay, well, let me put it this way: I'll pay you half, because that's what I can guarantee off of the estate. I'll pay you the other half out of my coffers if it comes to that.
Much appreciated, sir.
Right. So what was that, 3 you said?
Yes.
Alright, we can agree on 3.
Thank you, sir. I'll be seeing you, I'm sure.
Yeah, you'll see me at the port.
Thank you.
Just make sure you come alone.
Oh? Hello?
Alone. I don't let crowds onto me ship.
Oh. Yes, sir. I hear my dog going absolutely berserk upstairs, and it's really distracting. And as he bows and like leaves, closes the door, and as he closes the door, like you just see his like eye coming out from like the side, like as he peers in, as he closes the door to try to get what he can. You go to the study.
Very well done.
Thank you. We'll
Your
see if he
bargaining
actually
skills-
shows up.
Your bargaining skills have increased quite significantly.
Oh, when you can bargain at the end of a sword, that's where the real skill lies. And I don't mean the one holding it.
Good to hear.
Oh, fuck. You go to the study where Bastion and Eris is still like throwing shit everywhere.
No, Bastion's just there. He's just standing there like, you have your father's tenacity in this, I have to say. But who's going to clean this all up?
Whoever owns it, I presume. Or we could get Jedman to do it.
If you owned it, would you clean it?
If I own this, I also own you, do I not?
Well, you will have to take a look at the contract on your free time.
Well, if you can provide me a copy of it, that would be wonderful.
And how long has this whirlwind been going on?
Yes,
For about 5 minutes, 20 seconds, and oh, you mean this little spat?
I meant the papers being thrown, but
Oh.
yes, this little exchange is educational as well.
I think
Oh.
Bastion has a piece of paper or like smacked on his head, like just stuck to his head. I'm sure this is quite the mess that we've had. And he starts taking off like he starts shooing away the paper the the garbage paper off of the painting that's still there. And he's still like staring at it a little bit like
Still no luck finding the will, I see.
Unfortunately not. I would have assumed it was in his office, but it appears it is not here. Where else can we look?
Jackman, did the old man have a safe?
He had more than one.
And where would they be located?
Uh, I see where you're going, but I do believe that will be unnecessary for the time being.
Oh, I think it's completely necessary, Jackman. Where are they?
You speak as if you
Let-
know where the will is.
I do, young master. Now, all right, do I know where... I know where the will is, but do I know where that is?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, let's ensure that no one follows, and let's go to a very secret place for this family.
I'll keep a weather eye out behind us.
Honestly,
So,
I'm surprised you didn't speak up sooner, because now you've created all this mess for yourself.
And with that, the painting that was cleared of the papers. All of a sudden, from the painting, it seems like strings, little vapor strings come flying out of the painting itself and forming into Sitara, who has jet black skin, much like a lizard, and red eyes, and just comes sighing out of the painting, just like, and in a little spin, and after a couple of spins, she is created as a whole, and she looks at you and says, "Oh, I couldn't listen to that anymore. Honestly, what is wrong with you? A man has just died, and you're arguing about the will. Could we just not do this any saner?" And I look at Jedmund. Tell them where it is.
let's go.
Please. Now. I know you know where it is. Please. Let's find peace.
Right away. So,
And I just look at him, and then I look at the others. And I just smile a little bit. I said, "See? Better. You go. Go get it and bring it here. Now. Go, go, go."
right away.
Cool.
I take it he
I-
scurries out of the room, I'm guessing.
I was hoping to get everyone down there.
Let's get.
Yeah?
Wanna get
Yes,
everyone down?
okay. You want to let's do that.
Sitara, look at Discord.
Look at this. What?
Discord.
Look at Discord.
Discord.
Oh,
Discord.
Terrible
Secrets.
things are happening.
awesome. Let us go to the basement then. Fine. I just can't listen anymore. And I'm looking at Aris with a little smile. Just kind of an admiration of the strength. And at Tertius with a little more humor on my face. And it's enigmatic to you, perhaps, but I'm looking at Bastin and like, who the hell are you?
Why?
Okay. And so it's like, okay, fine, let's go to the basement. Come on, let's go.
Perseus just a little tip of the hat and then follows.
Yeah, and you get a little nod of acknowledgement from Aris.
And I flow behind Jedmund towards the basement.
So you reach this basement, And as Jedmund opens the lock to lead underneath, you're met with a very dank, damp basement. Cobwebs kind of all over. You see cells lining every other room. And cells.
Dang. What did he get up to? Ugh.
Some that are very putrid, with bones lying beneath. Some that look human, some that look not so human. And
That one's Gary. That one's Todd. Like you just see Bastion just going through the hallway. Like because Lord Scurlock wanted him to go down to like show his presence. So he's like, "That's Gary. That was Todd."
that was Todd.
I personally prefer Lord Scurlock than Scurlock, but
Yeah,
we'll move on.
That's
but like he just starts
read Pat's
naming the
description.
names of everybody that's been in those cells. It's like as he walks down, a lot of good memories.
So, Baston, what exactly did happen down here?
And you have good memories of a prison.
Hmm.
I wasn't in the prison. I was
What
just
did you do down here?
visiting, showing the presence of the Lord Scurlock down here. Of course.
So you were a proxy.
Yes.
Interesting.
Okay. That puts a lot of things in perspective there, Bastion.
Is that all Lord Scurlock used you for? Is to be a presence to represent him? Because it sounds like that's all there's been so far.
I feel like our darling father might have used Bastion as a stand-in for himself entirely. Not just as a, this is representing, but this is Lord Scurlock. Put the fear of God into my prisoners.
And you just see Bastion stand up like more regal and like this starts walking a little bit more with a regal strut. Yes, I am. I am Lord Scurlock. Now, to the safe.
What
While
kind
we're
of programming did he put in you, boy?
Some kind of delusion, that's for sure.
and while we're walking, I'm just casually ask Baston, do you
Yes.
know who I am? While we're walking behind Jedmund.
Would I?
No,
No.
No.
I don't believe you do.
No.
But you feel. I have a feeling of Scurlock on you. What kind of thing happened here? What are you? While we're walking, just casually, just in conversation, not looking at him. What are you?
I am a creation of Lord Scurlock. And he would then like unsheath his arm, like an arm patch a little bit, and you can see like the wires and like the mechanics pop out, like the gears a little bit, just like right in the where the muscles should be, just like popping when he moves his like fingers. So
Don't know
I
why that unsettles me, but it does.
You are an interesting abomination. I am not sure how to feel about you. Just
Does it
casually
matter?
while I'm walking, just while we're walking, just conversation.
If his entire life's purpose was just to represent Lord Scurlock, I don't know that we actually need to feel much about him.
Hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, he knows he's not Lord Scurlock.
You do
I
know that,
assume.
right, Bastion?
That is correct. I
You are
am
not the man we buried this
Yeah,
morning.
actually, Bastion, can I?
Do I
can
do?
you're gonna
Do
get a
I-
roll for this
Oh.
one.
I'm going to roll for it. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
You're gonna
Getting
roll for this
juicy.
one.
All right. What am I rolling?
You're gonna roll at sensors. You're gonna try to decipher whether you actually know whether you're an actual extension of him or of your own
So that would be
sentient being.
So that would be life,
Mm-hmm.
energy, and scan.
And the
Yeah.
pursuit of happiness.
Would I be able to scan?
6. Yeah, all 6.
6.
For a challenge rating of 4.
Sheesh. Okay.
You can add pool dice.
4.
You are well aware that you are your own being.
I'm my own self.
Yeah.
Like, and I go,
That Scurlock created you, but he is not you.
yeah. And I turn and I'm like, I to be of flesh and blood, but Lord Scurlock created me, just like he created you two.
somehow I don't think he created us the same way.
He had some help
Obviously.
making us.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
In
I'm
fact,
not
I think
sure.
he broke the mold after he made us.
I think
Oh, I'm not sure Bastion
you
knows
just
how it
see
works. Bless
yeah,
his robot
you see
heart.
Bastion turn over, like turn his head a little bit and go, he didn't need help to make me. Interesting. And he just
Crafted
starts
you with
walking.
his own 2 hands, did he?
Yeah. Not he didn't need any help. I am of his image.
Boy, I knew the old man was a narcissist, but that takes it to a whole nother level, doesn't it?
Mm.
Oh,
Do you-
so precious.
Baston, I'm curious to know, do you believe yourself equal to Tertius and I?
Yes.
Huh.
Lord Scurlock created me, just like he created each and every one of you.
Mm. Has anybody taught you about sex?
I doubt it. It usually requires the biological machinations to be able to do that.
Like he's
To get
just
the
going
talk.
he's just going in his mind now, going, oh, I believe Lord Scurlock has mentioned something about that.
Right.
He certainly
So
performed it.
we were not created the same way.
Obviously, I am made of mechanics. I am not mechanisms of, and you are made of flesh and blood. And I am here to make sure, mostly, I'm here to make sure that nothing happens to any of you.
So you're
Lord,
not
Lord
actually.
Scurlock created a bodyguard for himself and for us.
Mostly
A
for
mechanical
himself, but
bodyguard.
yes.
And you're not vying for the estate.
It takes a while for him to say something. I think Bastion won't. Bastion's not going to answer that. He's just gonna keep on walking because he doesn't really. I don't think he's there yet to be like. Because I think that's more emotional of a thing to be like,
Mm.
hmm, more money. Yeah. Like I don't think he would have more of a purpose yet for that.
I just exchange a look with Tertius, like raised eyebrows, like,
See if the wirehead comes around.
mm.
So it's at this point
Keep walking.
that
Like
you
he
all
just tries to
come,
get his voice.
Mhm.
that you all come to the door. And as you open it, you see a room that has not been visited in quite some time. There is a mechanical being kind of strewn across on one corner, lifeless, and a desk, bookshelves littered with scrolls and books, and a singular bed.
Is the bed made or is it rumpled, used?
It's rumpled.
Okay. Is there a layer of dust on everything, I assume, or is this kept clean?
A slight layer of dust. You can say
Interesting.
for as long as he's been sick level of dust, which has been a few months.
Hmm.
So it's not thick, but it's noticeable. Okay.
Jedmund, did our father spend many nights down here?
He did not always tell me where he was about.
Isn't it your job to know?
If you know anything about your father, if he doesn't want you to know, you do not know.
That's a fair point. Do wonder why he had a second office, though. This is 2 studies. Strange. I go to the desk and start rifling through the
Of
desk.
course you do. Of course you do.
Bastion, might you be interested in taking a look at your kinsman, maybe is the kindest way to say it, in the corner?
I'm gonna make a point to go get the will, if I know where it is,
Yes, you do.
and to just hold it and let things play out.
And
That's amazing.
is this other mechanism in there? Is that is is it is it the
Does it
same?
look like you?
Does it look like me?
It does.
Oh, creepy.
So Jedmund grabs the will. Eris, I will say that you have found a ruined arcane device,
Ooh.
which is worth 4 crowns.
Okay.
But you don't know exactly what it is.
Can I make a roll for it to see if I can intuit anything?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
All
Well,
right.
that
One.
roll is being made. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm going to check out the bed and see if there's any jiggery-pokery.
Jiggery pokery. Love it. I really need to go watch Treasure Planet right now.
Oh, it's a great movie. I just start floating around the room, touching things that might have been his, like a wrench and an old cup, which has old drink at the very, very bottom, and just smiling here and there. Just as if I'm remembering him, the person.
Eris, I'm assuming you're doing arcane?
I was actually going to go down the educated path.
Yeah.
Does arcane fit better? Is educated okay?
Educated is okay.
Or... All right, cool. 1 for trying, 1 for the inspiration I got just before, 2 for academics, I believe, 1 for science,
Yeah.
and I'm going to put 2 from my own pool in, unless there's anything else I can justify there.
You're good?
Okay.
Can I give you 1 for inspo if you need it?
Oh,
Go
that would
for
be
it.
nice because I just
It has
rolled a lot of
challenge rating
fails.
of
Thank
4.
you. Oh, I'm not going to make it even with 1 extra inspo.
Ah,
No, I only got 3. They're all 6s if that matters, but I got 3.
I will allow it to matter.
Okay.
To the point that you know that this device, whatever it is made for soul destruction.
Soul destruction?
Mhm.
Jesus.
That's a big one.
soul SOUL, soul destruction.
Yes.
Wow.
Not
Okay.
feet, just
Yeah,
the
yeah.
yeah.
Wait, I hold this thing. I assume it's like a thing,
Freaky.
right? Like
Yeah.
or is it a, okay. I just hold it up and go, Baston,
Yes.
did my father destroy souls?
Would Bastion know that?
Can I turn the key?
Yep.
Okay, I'm turning the key.
What's happening?
Uh, I'm gonna turn the key of ruin. I've seen and done terrible things in service of Scurlock. Turn this key when dark things overwhelm you, and you must turn away.
Oh,
I'm turning the key.
amazing.
Yep. So you see
I just look
Jedman turning around and just like, no.
Jedmund, do you know something?
I know many things. Would you like to read your inheritance?
In a second. What is this and what did my father do with it?
His whole line of questioning is a bit much. And over next to the bed, you see Tertius pulling out a pipe and a pouch.
Eris,
Hmm?
I might be overstepping my bounds, but I'm going to ask you with the most sincerity that I can have that some things are meant to be forgotten and some things are not meant to be done. Please forget that device.
Jedmund, you are overstepping.
Jedman,
I
is
put
that
the
a
device in
dangerous
my
item?
pocket.
I believe its name talks about its, danger.
Yeah.
It does what it says on the tin. Other words.
Are there any uh notebooks, research notes, anything like that?
Many.
Oh, okay. This is my heaven. Let's get to the will first. And then
I think Bastion, knowing he's probably not in the will,
Who
is starting to
scans the
just.
will?
I do.
Who said that?
Jedmund
Jedmund.
will read it.
Segment.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a message on Discord.
Ooh.
oh,
Grit message.
There's clouds of sweet smoke coming out of
I die.
Tertius at this point.
All right. So according to the will, I, Lord Baston, leave everything to Baston Scurlock. My child Tertius Scurlock and Eris Scurlock receive nothing of my fortune as they have abandoned me and left me.
give me that. I snatch the will. Is
What does
that
that
indeed
mean?
what it says?
Like, you just see Bastion looking up from the other Bastion and going like, what?
So wait, that was Bastin and Eris don't get anything, or is that also
No.
was I even
Us two
mentioned?
don't get
You two
anything.
don't get
Okay.
anything.
Baston gets it all. I rip the piece of paper in half and just start tearing it into tiny little bits and pieces, which I throw over my shoulders. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Jedman, is that true? And you just see like Bastion just like stop what he was doing and just stare at the kin of Scurlock and is like,
If you're to prepare the letter as your skills let make you capable of, this was his last will and testament.
as witnessed
I'm
by who?
The notarizer, myself,
And was
our
he in
friend,
sound mind when he made this will?
the notarizer must will say yes, as is their duty. I apologize, Tertius.
And he certainly
Eris, I
wasn't of
apologize as well.
sound body, that's for sure.
Aris was only half listening to that because he is walking in circles very slowly around Baston, examining him from head to foot, looking for a power down switch.
You
You hear it
know,
Please roll for me.
All right.
for control.
can I roll against it?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
there is one universal power down switch.
Indeed. I just wanted to see if there was an easier way. Can I, would this be more aligned with education, or is this
Yeah.
adept, like kind of an attack? This is education? Okay.
So it would be education. It would be more so around academics and science. I will say that to find the power off switch is going to be a 4. But it can be raised based off of what Bastion rolled if it's higher than a 4.
I'm adding the rest of my things because
Oh,
Can
okay.
I?
So we'll let
Can I?
Bastion roll. Yes.
I want to turn the key of the new path by not letting them hurt Baston.
oh yeah, they rolled
Can
a
I?
two
Can I
successes.
abuse?
Let me see here.
2 successes. Hmm.
Sag.
So it's
That
so
base.
all right,
Yes,
so it's
but you can. What do you say?
As he's walking around and Baston is like, I just kind of step in a little bit between them, but not fully, and just say, perhaps it's time that we take a greater talk of all of the late Lord's dealings. Everyone. We have our friend here, which everyone seems to not have as many questions as you should.
I turn around and I look him in the face with disdain. So you're talking about me, perhaps? My children and I are insulted by whatever that will represents.
Aris's eyes
How
flare red, the same red as Sitara's, for just a moment.
How dare you? This place to a robot? When you have 2 beings and my wings fluff out and Aris is in one and Tertius is in the other. And I said, you have 2 supreme individuals and a very sick man who apparently built something of unusual being. But you, Jedmund, I do not trust you at all. Not at
Satara,
all.
I need you to make me a challenge rating 4.
Controlling myself.
No, sensing what Bastion is and who he is.
Okay.
Ooh.
So there's the 2.
Damn it, I can't even help because I spent all my pool dice. Fuck.
I haven't rolled yet.
You haven't rolled yet.
Yeah, I'm like, I haven't rolled anything yet.
So I'll do.
Do we
You
have
haven't
to
rolled anything yet. Pat's coming in with a key, which, Pat, you get to turn that key. I was not expecting Satara to come in with bullshit.
I get one
Do we have-
XP. Yay!
This is RP, baby.
Oh yeah.
Do we have to
Lost
spend a pool
mysteries.
die to give an assistance?
9.
Oh, well, then I will spend a
Okay.
pool die to assist. Because
Okay.
I have yet to
Tara?
spend any
I have
of my
lots
pool.
of dots. I am using my cunning, so I've got the 2. I've
Who
got
are you helping?
Education,
Pretties.
history,
education,
occult.
Satara.
history, occult.
Okay.
It totals up to, and I'm gonna. I don't know if I should use lost mysteries, or not.
Yeah, you can.
And then the extra one, which will make 10 total.
It seems as if the old man was trying to get out of a lot of debts.
And, by the way, dice boot.
Oh.
The
All
dice
right.
boot.
Dice boot.
Das Boot.
Das
Dice
Boot.
boot. And I need 4.
Mm-hmm.
Just 1, 2, 3. Up. This one's cocked. Yes, 6. 4 exactly. 4, 4, 5, and 6. 4 exactly.
As you leer at Bastion, you catch an essence about him, which makes him the only mechanical being that Lord Scurlock created seem viable, that is connected to you through bloodline.
The fuck?
And you recognize that life signature as Firefly.
Well, this is I
I-
pulled my wings in, and I'm looking at Bastion.
This works perfectly because, like, the fact that Jedman and Bastion have no fucking clue is what needs to happen here.
Neither do I, to be
And
fair.
I think
Hooray!
Lord Scurlock would have put in a mechanism where it like just a little muscle right here, just pulling his mouth up a little bit, like smirking, but he has no idea what's happening. Still, he's a
But it's iconic of Scurlock himself, that move.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
It is recognizable as one of his personal quirks, the way he does things. So I walk around Bastion saying, the will, everything goes to this.
What's wrong?
Did you just smirk? Do that again.
Do that again. Doesn't everybody do that? Doesn't
I don't know if this is an abomination.
What is going on?
How? That is your father's move. That is specific. So his movement, at least when he was young and we knew each other then.
Are you saying this is my father?
Or part of his essence, perhaps. There's more to this thing. I'm not sure to be appalled or intrigued. I am.
Now, everyone, I
To be
believe
fair, we could solve this very quickly.
How?
We could.
I'm listening.
What is Jedmund offering?
I closed the
believe
door.
I believe I've told everyone that we need to sit down and talk about the dealings that your late father has been doing. And Zatara, I apologize deeply. But as you see, the game is bigger than what it usually is.
I grab
I'm
Bastion's
listening.
face, but like this.
Um,
You know what this is, don't you?
I do not.
I don't know if I believe you or not. I start just moving his face around, just moving, just inspecting it. Just, what are you?
Whatever games our father played before he died, we don't have to be part of them if we don't want. And I pull a flintlock.
Just wait. You may not
my
want to
son.
be part of them. I would like to know what they are before we
That's
make
my
any further
son right
decisions.
there. That's my
There is something
son.
going on weird with Baston. Jedman seems to know more than any of us know on that front. I think we need to clear the air a bit. Then we can decide what to do.
Fair
And
enough.
I reach out and lower the flintlock.
And as you say, clear the air a bit. Out from the door that you had just closed, you hear a moaning of sorts that come from the cells. A
Like a
sing-song.
pained moaning?
No, like a sing-song moaning.
Okay.
I thought Tony was dead.
You thought what?
Tony! He named one Tony!
Yeah,
Tony.
That's right.
people that
Gary.
are in the
There's
cell.
Gary.
No, that's Gary.
Gary.
That's
Hey,
Gary.
Tony, shut the fuck up out there. We're having a specific discussion.
Would
We're talking here.
Baston know that sound, that singing?
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm gonna message it to you,
Yes.
and then once
And
you
should
get
I-
a, and once you
Secret.
and once you get a clue, this
Once
is
I
where
get the
we'll end
clue.
it.
That's like a clue. Oh, I see the bubbles. Let's see.
The look on his face is where we're going to end this.
Like you for Bastion, he just like sits up and he goes, "Oh, oh no," and
The robot's saying, "Oh no."
As the screen's black, the robot to sing, oh no.
we should be scared of the robot saying, "Oh no."
Oh my god.
Ah,
And this, my friends, is where we will end it tonight. I have lots of things to send you all in secret. It's gonna be great.
this is fun. Like I'm
This is
sad I missed the
amazing.
first one, but I'm glad I'm here. Like just putting it
Right.
out there.
right.
This is the first one, isn't it?
It's the first one of the miniseries. So
This
Riz
chapter,
was supposed
right.
was the original.
I was
person.
the original Snargle. Okay.
Oh, that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Oh, I have so much love for you right now. Oh, it was a gift. I'm sorry you could not do it,
That's
but I
okay.
am blessed.
I am
that you could
glad
do it.
to get my face smushed by the
Tara.
That was very
The
By
What?
Satara.
Satara.
like,
looking.
Many secrets will be revealed in private, and the
Yes,
sing-songy moans beyond the door will be addressed in 2 weeks' time at 8 p.m. EST.
That's what she said.
Always,
Oh my.
always.
Oh,
I'm not sure that was relevant in this situation because it sounds like she would be really disappointed. With that being said, hey folks, I'm Mama C or Mama Khalik here at Mastery Nord. You can catch me in Veils of Blood, Dragon Tears, West Marches, over on Dark Domain, doing some random one-shots, Wild Sea on STG, Gods and Goddesses
Gods
over
and
here on
Goddesses.
Masteria Nord, and here. I'm basically everywhere
Right.
between all 3 servers. I don't know what I'm doing with my life exactly, other than...
Everything right as far as I'm concerned.
Everything you
right.
want to do and
Mhm.
more.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yep.
I'm living my best life when I'm not sick. But
Mm.
with that being said, we'll work backwards. Riz.
I am Riz, and you can find me at Riz Plays Games on all the things, even Twitch and Discords and all this other fun stuff. Today I played Bastion, uh, the now heir to the Lord Scurlock fortune question mark.
Question.
All 82
Yes.
crowns of
Debts.
it.
Yeah,
Estate,
Debts.
at any rate.
We're down to 76 crowns now.
Yeah.
There you go. That's right. We paid
Oh
some
God,
bills.
you're gonna
Paid
make
some
me
bills.
broke, aren't you? You're gonna make the robot broke. That's not fair.
Maybe that's the joke. You're gonna be broke.
So yes,
Yeah.
I am Riz. But passing down to Frost, my Jedman buddy Frost
Hello, everybody. I played Jedman,
saved
the
my life.
butler to the Scurlock household. You can find me here or here on this channel, either with West Marches or this Lord Scurlock playthrough. I'm going to pass it on to PR Scorpio.
Yes. I am PR Scorpio, or Miss Nina, if you're nasty. And I wanted to make sure Frosty knew there was nothing personal. I do not have disdain for you in real life. It was just a scene. Okay, as long as you know I
Yeah.
love you.
I love
Okay.
all the anxiety and neurodivergence that is this group.
It's like, are you mad at me? Is everybody
Yeah,
mad at me?
I
That-
am not.
Yeah,
And
we're all
so,
like in
Rejection,
session, we're
sensitive
all like, fuck you.
dysphoria.
Yeah.
Are you guys
trigger
mad at
warning.
me?
Okay.
You're fine. Like, no, seriously, are you mad at me? No.
No, no. I am Satara, the Demoness Queen, here in Lord Scurlock or the Wild Sea, and or the Wild Blue, wherever we are here today, in whatever chapter we are in. Also, gods and goddesses, and all sorts of one-shots and things. Just doing it on all the channels, having a great time and loving it. I will turn it over to my son, the pirate Tertius.
Well, I've been
More
leaving
drop
tonight.
right there.
Oh,
Look, I wasn't going to confirm anything, but I was going to have a little bit of a thing when we revealed that. Well, when we were revealed as her children, but I didn't
I
get a
already
chance.
did.
So, yes, tonight I played the Sky Pirate Tertius Scurlock, the son of Lord Scurlock and Satara. But you can find me IRL as Leafwind on just about every other platform. Um,
The voice
and
change.
I will pass it off to Linen and Spice.
That's me. I'm Linen and Spice. I'm Juniper. I played Aris, the absolute dick, who still believes he's the rightful heir, and if it takes getting rid of Bastion to make that happen, we'll see how that plays out.
I'm with
You
Aris.
can
I
find
like that behavior. That works for me.
Yeah.
I'm certainly willing to put a flintlock to his head.
Still, an option.
You can find me playing in pretty much everything on this channel,
I
as
stole
well
you
as
so hard.
I was happy to be stolen, as well as on Shadow Tabletop Gaming on Sundays and the occasional Friday. Next thing I'm playing is tomorrow in the Inkheart Requiem, which is a one-shot being GM'd by Megs, by Mami Khalik.
Woo!
Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, so catch us all at Mastery and Aura tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST. I will take this moment to let you all know, once we receive 15 subscribers, we will start doing a monthly draw for Goddess Teacup merch. So that is soaps, bath bombs, salts, all those fun stuff. If you want to learn more, join our Discord. Until then, we will see you tomorrow night. Remember to take care of yourselves, take your drugs, drink your water, and remember that you are a complicated houseplant.
We're all little aliens
Accurate.
piloting our meat mechs.
Wrong.